Hello, seekers of the strange and unsettling, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're venturing into the golden fields of harvest, not to enjoy the bounty, but to uncover the chilling secrets lurking within those silent, straw-stuffed figures. That's right, we're talking about scarecrows. You might see them as harmless farm decorations, but their history is woven with threads of superstition, fear, and the supernatural. So, pull the curtains, lower the lights, and join me as we explore 5 creepy facts about scarecrows that will make you think twice the next time you pass a cornfield. Our first fact takes us back to ancient times, long before scarecrows were used just for birds. In many early cultures, figures resembling scarecrows weren't placed in fields to protect crops, but to protect people. They were seen as powerful talismans, guardians meant to ward off evil spirits and negative energies. The ancient Egyptians, for example, used human-like figures in their wheat fields along the Nile, not just to shoo away quail, but as vessels for spiritual protection. The Greeks carved wooden statues of Priapus, a fertility god, and placed them in vineyards. While partly to ensure a good harvest, these figures were also believed to possess an intimidating power that could repel thieves, and more importantly, malevolent supernatural forces. So, the next time you see a scarecrow's button eyes staring out from a field, remember its original purpose wasn't just to scare crows, but to stare down something much, much darker. This belief in their spiritual power leads us directly into our second, even more disturbing fact. In some folk traditions, particularly in parts of medieval Europe, there was a belief that scarecrows could become more than just straw and old clothes. It was thought that they could become vessels for wandering souls or even trap the spirits of those who died in the fields. Imagine a soul, lost and unable to move on, finding the only available home is a human-shaped figure standing desolate under the sun and moon. This idea painted the scarecrow not as a guardian, but as a prison. Villagers would whisper tales of scarecrows that seemed to shift their gaze or change position when no one was looking. They believed the trapped soul within was desperate to escape or, even worse, had grown malevolent, jealously guarding the field as its eternal, lonely domain. This transforms the scarecrow from a simple tool into a potential effigy of eternal torment. Now let's travel east to Japan, where our third fact reveals a scarecrow that isn't just a spirit vessel, but a full-fledged deity. In Japanese Shinto mythology, there is a kami, or god, known as Kwebiko. Kwebiko is, quite literally, a scarecrow who cannot walk but possesses immense knowledge. He has stood in the fields for so long, observing everything that happens in the world, that he has become omniscient. He knows everything about everyone, every secret, every event, past and present. While he is generally depicted as a wise and benevolent figure, think about the unsettling implications. A silent, unmoving figure in a field that knows all your secrets. It cannot speak, it cannot move, but its weathered straw head contains the knowledge of the entire universe. It's a constant, silent witness. This idea adds a layer of intellectual dread to the scarecrow's presence. It's not just watching, it's understanding. From ancient gods, we move to the modern age of storytelling, which brings us to our fourth creepy fact: the scarecrow's role as a cursed guardian in horror. Authors and filmmakers have latched onto the inherent creepiness of the scarecrow, transforming it into a terrifying monster. Think about it. They are humanoid figures, often ragged and decaying, left alone in isolated places. It's the perfect recipe for a horror icon. In these stories, the scarecrow is often a vengeful spirit or a reanimated corpse, bound to protect its field with brutal force. It becomes an unstoppable, supernatural slasher that shambles out of the corn rows after dark. This trope plays on our primal fear of the uncanny valley, something that looks almost human but is terrifyingly not. It's a guardian, yes, but its curse twists its purpose from protecting crops to punishing trespassers in the most horrifying ways imaginable. This brings us to our fifth and final fact, one that blurs the line between fiction and modern urban legends. Across the world, there are countless local tales and campfire stories about scarecrows that move at night. These aren't just horror movie plots. They're whispered legends in rural communities. People claim to have seen a scarecrow's head turn to follow their car as they drove by a field late at night. Others swear they saw a scarecrow standing in a different spot in the morning than where it was the evening before. Some even tell terrifying stories of finding strange muddy footprints leading away from the scarecrow's post and back again. Are these just tricks of the light, the wind playing with old clothes, or an overactive imagination? Or is there something more? These modern legends suggest that the ancient beliefs about scarecrows being more than just straw and cloth have never truly gone away. They linger, just like the scarecrow itself, at the edge of our vision, waiting in the twilight. And there you have it. 5 unsettling truths that reveal the dark history and creepy folklore behind the humble scarecrow. From ancient spiritual wards and soul prisons to all-knowing deities and modern monsters, these figures are so much more than simple bird deterrents. They are symbols of our deepest fears about the unknown, standing silently at the crossroads of the natural and supernatural worlds. What do you think? Have you ever had a creepy encounter with a scarecrow? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the shadows. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more strange and mysterious topics, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay curious, stay cautious, and I'll see you in the next video.